we were driving to visit some friends. And
if this is another pissing in the car story, I am logging off.
It's not. I don't think. If that happened, it was secondary. We were visiting some friends.
Piss.
My child has been experimenting with like being able to tell us that he doesn't feel very good, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like anybody, when they learn that like if I say that I'm sick, I get extra attention, right? And I say this as somebody who like spent like most of middle and high school waking up feeling kind of not very good because I have family tummy.
Yeah, this happened to me
being
too.
like, how can I spin this into a whole day away from school? Pretty much daily for years. I get it. My son did say the most ADHD thing I've ever heard in my life.
Ooh, give it to me.
Which is, we were driving, and he was in the back seat, and he'd been quiet for a little while. And he goes, "Mama," and my wife goes, "Yeah." And he says, "I don't feel very good." And we're like, "Oh, what's going on, buddy? Your tummy hurt?" And he goes, "Yeah." And we're like, "Okay, well, you've eaten nothing but the marshmallows out of Lucky Charms and some potato chips today. And do you maybe need some water or something?" And he drinks some water. And he goes, "My tummy still hurts." And we're like, "Okay, dude, well, what do you think it is?" And he goes, "I think I'm sick because I'm bored."
That's like,
and I was like, real talk, man. I get it. Like,
that's like a high level grift. That's really good.
Yeah. I need attention because I'm sick, and also y'all's boring. Like, entertain me.
I'm bored. Pay attention to me. I don't feel good. I'm bored.
Fix it.
I need it to be entertained, or else I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna spew chunks if you don't tell me a story.
I'm gonna barf.
I'm gonna
anyways,
puke my pants if you don't give me a fucking iPad. You don't have an
told
iPad,
him he
baby.
can
It was
just.
the only thing.
No, we don't. I told him he can just be sick then. I was like, all right, dude. Tough shit, man. Polydactyl.
Vociferous.
Bombastic.
Rectangle.
Big words for smart people.
Hey y'all, it's Big Words for Smart People, the only podcast that makes dumb guys smarter and smart guys more smarter. I'm Frankie. My pronouns are they, them.
I'm Eric. My pronouns are he, him.
Hi, Eric.
Hi.
How are your internal
Frankie.
organs today?
I don't have to go to the bathroom at all. And it's great over here. I've got more important things to do. Like talk about a word. And really, if I talk about a word, I mean mention a word and then spend the rest of the time together tangentially relating something else to that word through more and more like distanced and strange ways. But I have a word.
I love hosting a podcast where nobody has to go to the bathroom and nobody has to pay attention. What's your word?
Nobody has to focus, and you can definitely see me, and Discord still isn't shitting the bed. And everything's great. And the world is great. And I love it.
What's your word, Eric?
The word of the week is berserk.
Oh, I know this one. It's Berserk.
If you say anime, I swan the John. Berserk.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, me neither, man. I know there's a big sword or whatever. Berserk.
Yeah, the guy only has one eye. Berserk.
I guess. Okay, so berserk. It's adjective. Okay, it's an adjective, but it's also a lot of things. So in its adjective form, it means markedly out of control due to intense anger or excitement, i.e. frenzied.
Like, oh, dude, you gotta be careful. There's a snail going absolutely berserk on the sidewalk out there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. After this podcast recording, I am not going to go to the bathroom and go absolutely berserk. Okay. But it can also be used as a noun. which the Merriam-Webster listed this. I've never heard it used this way, but I don't know, whatever. Essentially the same way we would use the word berserker, which I think has become a lot more used in like the modern parlance of like an individual what goes berserk, right?
Yeah.
You know,
it's very toothsome from a narrative standpoint.
Yeah. So I think you'd see like Berserk and like Age of Empires 1 if you were playing with like an ancient
Northman.
The Norseman. An ancient Scandinavian warrior frenzied in battle and held to be invulnerable, or one whose actions are recklessly defiant. The Scandinavian warrior part is where we get the actual name Berserker, because it's a combination of the words for shirt and bear, and not like Winnie the Pooh where you just let your butt hang out.
It's more of a pussy out kind of look.
It was, the idea was, I think it was like presumably they would wear bear skins. I think that's probably not 100% true, but like the whole like raging out thing. Mm-hmm. Or it can be used in the way you said earlier, where there's like as like an adverb, as in like that snail is running berserk through that church. Or
watch out, there's a berserk crab.
Yeah. I've also seen it used. They said it was used like this. I've never heard one say this, but use it in like I think as an adverb sense.
I love like, adverbs.
Adverbs. Vermont. As like, that was a berserkly funny comedian. Which sounds like something.
I don't like that one.
Listen, y'all, I got a hot tip for you. If anyone ever uses berserk in that context, it's a AI, and don't listen to it.
That's how you know.
That's how I'm gonna start seeding all of my writings online to ruin the AIs. Is to use berserk in that way. That was a berserkly informative Reddit post. Thank you so much for telling me about that.
Man, that orchid that you posted to r/orchids is berserkly beautiful.
That is a berserkly attractive hamster. I want to talk to you about possibly the most famous berserker or berserker adjacent figure in mythology.
Is it some fucking crab? I don't know
Wow.
who it is.
Hey Frankie, real talk. Listen, outside of the podcast, do you want me to keep that? Listen, you can tell me if you want me to cut that. You can let me know.
Play it back. If it sounds good, you can keep it.
Okay. Maybe I'll just pitch shift it and that'll make it sound cooler.
Cool. Yeah, make me sound cool.
Yeah.
For the first time.
I'll take impossible tasks for 1,000, please.
It's going to cost you 1,000 points for being rude.
I want to talk to you about the Irish, and also I guess maybe Scottish, warrior hero, demigod, sometimes good guy, sometimes not so good guy, Cuchulainn. And I wrote it in my notes.
I know a Cullen.
Yeah, okay. Listen, if you look at our show notes, I put Cullen on there so you would know. Cuchulainn.
I did see your pronunciation guide. Thank you for that. Because just by listening, I wouldn't have put this together. But this is a name that I recognize purely because I played Persona 4.
There you go.
Where they made him a funny dog.
Yes, and there's a reason for that.
He's a funny green dog. Okay.
The reason for that is originally named Setanta, and I'm probably mispronouncing that. Let me just like asterisk real quick to say that like almost everything I'm about to say is one, pulled from my own memory, so I'm sorry if I forget things, and two, is like the short version of a very storied and like beloved mythological hero. So if we say things that are like, oh, I don't know about that, you're probably right. And also there's multiple iterations of these stories. Like I'm just putting that out there because I don't need you to tweet at me. I'm not on Twitter, so it wouldn't matter. But I don't need you to tweet at me.
But you could tell us in our Discord.
Yeah, listen, shut up. I mean, yeah, actually, join our Discord. I'll ignore you there instead.
Yeah.
Okay. Born as Setanta, to a woman whose name I don't remember, but his dad was a god. At one point as a child, Setanta, in self-defense, killed a guard dog that belonged to Cullen. And so to make up for doing that, said that he would take that dog's place until a replacement could be raised. Thus, he became named Hound of Cullen. Ku means hound. And so that's why he's a silly little dog in Persona 5, is because it's hound. There you go.
That's fun.
That's kind of fun.
So to bring it back to a previous episode, did he not exactly wolf out? Did he dog out?
Yiff out?
Was he a dog in throat?
Okay, worse. We're gonna get to that because when we get to it, you're gonna wish that Cullen turned into a dog because it's truly terrifying.
Yes.
Cullen is fascinating. There's a reason that he shows up in like all kinds of different media. Like he's a mainstay in like the Fate whatever series. He's also known because he had a spear that we'll talk about in a second called the Gae Bolg. And
nice. I got your Gae Bolg right here.
Yeah. The Gae Bolg, if you're able to get past our jokes, you're like, oh, I've played Final Fantasy. I've seen that name before. It's a cool spear. All right, let me tell you a little about Cuchulainn. Cuchulainn had 7 fingers on each hand. Cuchulainn had 7 toes on each foot.
Why?
Cuchulainn had 7 pupils in each eye.
That seems impractical.
'Cause he's special.
He's special. He's a dog.
Cuchulainn was also cursed by a prophecy. Gaius. And I'm mispronouncing that. Okay. Stupid idiot got cursed by a god or whatever.
I've never been cursed by a god.
Well, then, you know what? You're not going to gain everlasting fame, but also have a short life, which was his burden. Also, one of his curses, was that, in order to maintain his, gifts and everything that he had, because he's, this amazing fighter or whatever, he has to make sure he doesn't eat dog meat, you know?
Doable.
Don't eat
that seems doable.
You would think that until a witch says, here, you have to eat this food, and he's torn between, I'm not allowed to eat dog meat, and I also can't decline someone else being kind to me, so I can't, the hospitality of another. So he eventually eats dog meat, and that's what weakens his, powers enough that he's able to die later. We don't care about that right now.
I would have just cheeked it like a hamster.
Whenever you had the roast and it was too chewy and you would put it in a napkin, no one's looking, and then go to the bathroom and dump it all into the toilet.
Yummy.
Come on, Cuchulainn.
I love dog meat.
This is the problem of not having plumbing, is you can't dispose of your dog meat pocket that you've been stuffing into your jowls. Okay, so Cuchulainn, a couple of things. One, when he was 7, his first, the big thing that he's known for is in the Ulster cycle, which is the mythology cycle he's in. He single-handedly, at the age of 17, defended Ulster against the armies of Queen Med in the famous cattle raid of Cooley.
Okay.
Which,
I'm really trying to keep up here.
What's important is his whole big myth is circled around some people really wanted this fertile as hell bull, and other people didn't want to let their bull go away.
Can you not just share the bull?
Nope, there was a war instead. And in that war, he single-handedly defended everybody using 2 things. And the 2 things are what I want to talk to you about today because they're fascinating. One is the Gae Bolg, and the other is his Rheostrat. And I'm going to talk about Gae Bolg first because Rheostrat is directly connected to the word of the week, which is Berserk.
A berserker. Berserk.
There you go. All right, so check it. Gae Bolg, or Gae Bolg, sorry.
Gae Bolg.
It's a dope spear. He got it from Skahak, which is this dope warrior woman who's also called the Shadow.
I recognize that from Persona 4 too.
There you go. Did you know her other name was the Shadow?
I mean, it's pretty cool, but I think that it could be workshopped a little bit.
Like my middle school D&D character, the Shadow.
Oh, honey.
Okay. Skahak, we could go into a whole thing. It was she trains him and also his best friend named Ferdiad, who's also his like brother-in-law, a foster brother. That doesn't matter that much right now, but we'll get to it. She trains him in how to fight. She also teaches him how to use the Gae Bolg, which is a special spear. It translates essentially to belly spear. You hear Gae Bolg and start giggling each time, don't you? Because it's the Gae Bolg.
Yup.
Here's my Gae Bolg. You're not going to like this part. Do you know how you use the Gae Bolg?
Oh, I can't wait.
It's a throwing spear. You throw it the only way you would throw any spear, using the fork of your toes.
Wait, but I've got 7. Which 2 do I put it between?
Yeah. Listen, if you're Cuchulainn, it doesn't matter. You've got plenty of toe forks to use your cool spear.
That does imply that his pinky toe has equal power to his big toe.
Well,
that's pretty crazy.
It's Cuchulainn, and it probably does. His hands are the same way. All of his fingers have the same strength of his pinky toe, and that is either as good or as bad as it needs to be. Okay, this spear, dude, is lined with barbs. And once it's in an enemy, 30 barbs unfurl to lock into the person from the inside everywhere.
This is so crazy. My Gae Bolg does the same thing.
Yeah, it's like a kid in a penis, but it is a spear. There.
And I will not elaborate. That also do that.
Yeah.
Cats?
I mean,
yeah.
It's like a barbed penis, but it's actually a spear with 30 barbs, and it's made from the bones of 2 sea monsters. Well, one sea monster that died fighting another sea monster. Okay, it's impossible to remove without carving around the wound. So, like, canonically, he would, like, throw that at somebody, kill them with it, because he would have to. And then, like, his, like, charioteer named Leg would have to go and carve the spear out of the person after it was done. And that's just like one of the things he did.
Man, way to leave it to someone else to do the leg work.
The
leg work.
Say, get it clean.
God.
Get it clean. Get it clean.
I blew up my levels there. That's gonna be awful. Good luck with that. Have fun. Anyway.
Okay. The only other thing I wanted to say about the Gae Bolg is he uses it at one point to kill his own son on accident, which kind of sucks. He also uses it.
You know, Pobity's perfect.
It happens. The son was all like, I'm not supposed to. You told me not to tell anybody who I was, so I'm not going to tell them. And then they fight, and then he kills him. And he's like, after killing him, goes like, man, that was mine. And like his wife is like, I told you. Like, hey, man.
Dude.
Anyways.
I hate it when that happens.
Don't you hate when you accidentally Gae Bolg your son? Oh, man.
If I had a nickel, I would have like 35 cents, which isn't a lot, but it's still kind of weird.
It's a substantial amount given the context. He had to use it against Ferdiad. Do you remember who
his
Ferdiad
brother?
is? His foster brother and best friend? I know! Yes! So Skahak trained... Yeah, okay. Check it. So Skahak trained them both. And they are equals on every front when it comes to martial powers, except for 2 things. And not counting his numbers of fingers and toes and whatever.
I really was curious about that.
It doesn't play as much as you'd think. Cuchulainn had the Gae Bolg, and Ferdiad had Hornskin, which no blade could ever pierce.
Convenient.
Okay, cool. So they're good, right? In that battle over a cow, it comes down to like one-on-one combat, and they end up fighting each other because Ferdiad gets drunk and coerced and forced to by the opposing faction. Whatever. They fight. Ferdiad starts to get the upper hand on Cuchulainn. So Cuchulainn calls for Leg to float the Gae Bolg down the river to where they're fighting, because they're fighting in a river. And
as one does.
It's floating down the river. They're fighting. In most translations, Cuchulainn throws a light spear at Ferdiad, which Ferdiad blocks with his shield. Which, if you've got Hornskin, why would you block the spear? Like, you should be fine.
That's just showing off.
He blocks it with his shield. And then Cuchulainn, using his feet, because that's how you use the Gae Bolg, hurls the Gae Bolg up Ferdiad's anus, killing him.
Don't you hate it when your Gae Bolg goes inside your best friend's anus and kills him?
and kills him and spreads into
If I
30 spikes.
If I had a nickel for every time that happened to me, I would have 67 cents.
67 cents is an interesting multiply. At one point, it was only a half mat. The spikes didn't
I've lived a
come
full
out.
life.
And I read in my research here, some historians think there might be homoerotic overtones to this relationship.
I don't see it.
I don't know where that could come from.
Are you I'm gonna do a callback here. Are you saying these men are Uranian?
Yep. I'm saying. Now, yes, especially because I didn't tell you what Cullen looks like. I want you to tell me what you picture like Irish warrior hero from like the medieval Irish period to look like.
First, I have to say I'm having a hard time getting the image of the silly green dog out of my brain.
Okay, that's pretty much what it is, right?
Yeah, but if I'm really intensely focusing my focus, it's probably pretty tall.
Okay, he's like a tall dude.
Yeah,
ripped as hell. He looks like the Scotsman from. No, listen. You don't, because I know you and I are thinking the same thing. Is that he looks like the Scotsman from Samurai Jack if he didn't have a gun for a leg.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say he's probably got red hair. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's the thing about
I
it.
don't want to make assumptions.
Well, by all accounts, he was a short guy with a youthful appearance, no beard, was hot as hell.
Oh my God, short king.
And probably had blonde or black hair. So he's a little twink guy, a little twinky little dude. There are records of him putting on
toes.
Yeah, who did ram his friend up the butt with his Gae Bolg to kill him.
It's so tragic.
I love it so much.
There
are accounts.
Just been lovers.
There are accounts. I mean, with 7 fingers. Listen, you can only imagine. There are accounts of him.
How many anuses did he have?
7 fingers, 13 anuses. He would put on a fake beard because people would refuse to fight him thinking he was a child. And so he'd wear a fake beard so they would fight him, and then he would kick their ass because he was Cucullin, and that's what he does.
He has a false ID to go to the bar. Oh my God. I guess just a regular ID.
It's just kind of like a... Yeah. Okay. So that's Cucullin. We haven't talked about his Berserk yet, or his Riestrad, which usually gets translated to warp frenzy. And I know this is not like normal for us. I'm going to read to you a passage from Thomas Kinsella's translation of the Tane, and that's like the translation of the major Cucullin story of the first time we see him berserk out. Or yiff out, as the case may be.
This is actually perfect for me. I've got my blankie. I've got some tea. I'm just going to close my eyes and shut up for a minute.
Close your eyes and buckle up. Here we go. The first warp spasm seized Cucullin and made him into a monstrous thing, hideous and shapeless, unheard of. His shanks and his joints, every knuckle and angle and organ from head to foot, shook like a tree in the flood or a reed in the stream. His body made a furious twist inside his skin, so that his feet and shin switched to the rear, and his heels and calves switched to the front. On his head, the temple sinews stretched to the nape of his neck, each mighty, immense, measureless knob as big as the head of a month-old child. He sucked in one eye so deep into his head that a wild crane couldn't probe it. Onto his cheek, out of the depths of his skull, the other eye fell out along his cheek. His mouth weirdly distorted, his cheek peeled back from his jaws until the gullet appeared. His lungs and his liver flapped in his mouth and throat. His lower jaw struck the upper, a lion-killing blow, and fiery flakes large as a ram's fleece reached his mouth from his throat. The hair of his head twisted like the tangle of a red thorn bush stuck in a gap. If a royal apple tree with all its kingly fruit were shaken above him, scarce an apple would reach the ground, but each would be spiked on a bristle of his hair as it stood up on his scalp with rage. So not a dog, necessarily.
That is grotesque.
It's pretty rough, right? It's monstrous. And when he's in this form, he, true to Berserk form, knows neither friend nor foe and kills indiscriminately. So he like rage out metamorphs like a Dark Souls villain and just starts like tearing things apart. So it's like a step above the battle rage that we usually ascribe to like the Berserkers. Whenever we talk about like that as an actual historical thing that happened.
This is like advanced
horrifying.
yiffing out.
It's terrible. Like, there have been so many representations of Cuchulainn in media, and most of them are not prepared to represent what his like warp frenzy looks like, because it's tough to sell people. Here's your hero. Oh, he's mad. One of his eyes fell out of its socket and his feet turned around, and also his hair. He Dragon Ball Z hairs, and when he opens his mouth, you can see his insides, his gummy works, as it were.
That part stuck out to me.
Yeah,
this is maybe a tangent,
but
it reminded me of camels.
Okay. Oh, you know when camels unhinge their jaws and their fiery flakes leap from their throats?
I mean, for real, I think it's only male camels that do this, but when they're aroused, they have this like pouch in their mouth that they will inflate with fluid, and like it'll hang out of their mouth. It straight up looks like they've coughed up a lung. It's grotesque.
I hate that. I don't like that.
Yeah. It's really bad.
That's terrible. I don't like it. It's like Pukamuku spitting out its
normal
insides.
It's normal for them, but it's bad to look at.
Yeah. So Cuchulainn just does like deep sea creature things when he's angry, and like he's so mad. One of the few times we see them, like people try to get him out of his Rheostrat is like by putting him in cold water to like chill him out, and he boils the water with his rage as he's like literally simmering back down again. I
was really hoping it would be like a Ranma 1/2 thing.
It's fascinating. It's such a cool thing, and like he's a hero, right? This is like there a lot of connections get made between Cuchulainn and Achilles, because they both like single-handedly stop a war. They're both these unstoppable people. They're both cursed by fate, but like Achilles is reasonably one-dimensional. Achilles doesn't have an eye fall out of his face and go angry and throw his like spiky butt spear at people.
I mean, there's some strong homoerotic subtext to the whole Achilles and Patroclus thing.
Achilles' butt spear is very different and very obvious. Historians don't debate the presence of Achilles' homoerotic tendencies, and we're here for it. But
we love it.
We do love it.
They should have just been boyfriends. It's okay. You don't need to go to war.
It would have fixed it.
It's okay.
His rage is a thing of legends and turns him into an actual monster. Is like so. Here's the thing I've been thinking about as I did my research. When are they gonna make a Cuchulainn game? That video game would slap. Like that would
it's called Persona 4.
Idiot. I want like a Soulsborne style like that's what I don't know, man. I think it's really cool. I don't have like a punchline to this bit. I just wanted to talk about Cuchulainn for a little while. We have barely grazed the surface. We haven't talked about his dope ass horse.
What's his horse's name?
It's Liamaha. And Liamaha is essentially the king of horses. And whenever I see it, and I'm like, Maha, it makes me think of that one Amanda Show bit about
Maha.
Maha.
Oh man,
which is great. And we haven't talked about how he dies or whatever. I will tell you that when Cuchulainn dies, but before he dies, he ties himself to a rock, so he dies standing up. And the person who's come to kill him isn't sure he's dead or not until he sees a crow land on his arms. He's like, I don't know, man. He could still fuck me up. I'm not so sure. Like, it's really cool for this little spear-wielding twink to be out here doing these things. Like,
oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that great? You learned about Cuchulainn today.
I think I
Gae Bolg.
stan Cuchulainn. Is that crazy?
Cuchulainn's fucking cool, man. And like he's a very complex character, so we can like inflate everything, but also he did some pretty bad stuff.
Well, sure. I mean, it was a different time.
I don't know, man. I did some research. I'm not even gonna play in that space.
We'll keep it light.
Anyways, that's Cuchulainn. And he's fucking cool.
I don't know. Sorry, I keep interrupting.
More like Cool Cullen.
Cool. We should rewrite history. Yeah. I don't know a ton about berserkers. I think you certainly have me beat there, but I did go on a little Wikipedia journey a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I saw that at least in Scandinavian lore, berserkers tended to be in one of three cults. Cult meaning like an animalistic pagan situation.
Mm-hmm.
Again, if you know about this stuff, tell me I'm wrong in the Discord.
Yeah.
And most of the berserkers that you think of were in the cult of the bear.
Yep.
Bear berserker, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the cult of the wolf and the cult of the boar.
Okay.
And in my opinion, the boar is the scariest of all of those animals by a wide margin.
Yeah, boar fuck you up. Boar kill big time. Boar kill big time, then eat you. And no boar eat evidence of kill.
Mm-hmm. And boar doesn't even kill you because it needs to. It kills you because it just feels like it.
Because it's bored.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get gored because the boar is bored. And the fjord, good lord.
Good
and then
lord.
He went to sleep and snored. And it was a board.
He had a locket on a cord.
And he did all of his chores.
So we're done, right?
Which cult do you belong to? Tell us in the comments.
Answer our poll.
Bored, gored, or ignored. It's time for us to get berserked up in this piece.
I'm gonna go crazy in the Discord. I'm gonna be like,
yeah. And then all of your spiritual energy will erupt from your throat in flames, and your organs will show through your mouth, and your eyeball will fall out, and your hair will get all spiky and grab the fruits that fall on your head.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It'll be like a walking hors d'oeuvre platter.
I'm scared of him. I'm also starving. Come here.
But I
want some crudité.
Really hungry.
You got some little olives up in that piece?
Dude,
so
he's got shrimp puffs. Do I risk it? Do I risk it for the puffs?
He's got little shrimp. No, don't do it, because at least one of those shrimp puffs was there from the last time we had a battle with Cuchulainn, and it is gray and musky.
Dude, I'm gonna risk it. They smell really fucking good.
I just like this idea of like this proto Hulk character who's like this cute little boy who's like, I don't want to use my spear because it makes people have a bad time, but I do want to fight you. And then you start a fight with him. He's like, and he just catches on fire and bites your head off. Oh no!
I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm not gonna throw my death spear. I'm just gonna use my yiffing out powers.
And his best friend's like, oh no! And then he gets in trouble.
Oh, we gotta pour water on him. Oh nope, that didn't work.
Get some cold water.
How did they calm him down?
They put him in cold water, like a big old ice bucket. They ice bucket challenged the twink wolf, and then he.
Wait, so that worked?
Yeah, that worked, but it did it by like literally like his anger was boiling, and it like boiled the water to a tepid temperature, and that brought him out of his warp frenzy.
So it is like Ranma 1/2.
Isn't that cool?
That's great.
Yeah. If you like our podcast, let us know. Thank you, first of all. But
we love you.
Let us know in the comments, share with people, whatever. If you want to hear more stuff like this, let us know, because I can go off on a medieval tear at any moment, and I promise not to subject Frankie to it often. But if you send us messages saying you like it, Frankie can't argue with the public. So let us know. Cool.
I can get my blankie and my tea, and I can just shut the fuck up for a few minutes again.
And disassociate for 20 minutes. Can't come back in like, well, this the whole time I was thinking about Doug. But yeah, if you like
cool. What was his name? Doug? Yeah.
Edward Cullen. So I was thinking about my fan fiction. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for listening. We do appreciate it. If you like what we do, tell a friend, leave comments, join our Discord if you want. Tell your dad. Tell your dad's friends.
Tell your stepdad.
Don't tell your stepdad.
You can tell your stepdad.
You know what you did, Tony.
No, Tony's fine. It's just an adjustment getting used to a new family.
All right. Tell us about our bees.
Oh my god, they're going they're going crazy. Oh my god, they're out of control with intense anger. Oh, watch out. It's our bees. They're made by Lava Salmon, and you can find more from her in the show notes.
Ice water.
Where did you go?
I was being a bee and raging out in the background. And I'm willing to bet Discord caught none of that, but you might.
All I got was mouth sounds and then ooh, ice water.
Ooh, ice water. Say the thing.
Oh, we hope you have a very berserk week.
I'm all about organs.
When I look, I see downwards. Frankie, did you like my kid pics? Oh no!
I loved your oh no. That was perfect.
I've been working on that one a lot, and that's fun to work on.
You were good at it to begin with.
Because no one around me knows what I'm doing when I do it. Oh no!
Can I give you my oh no? Can I get some feedback?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just.
Yep.
But I've been yiffing out. My throat's all dry.
Yeah. Oh no!
It's pretty good. Your no drags on too much. It's a little bit sharper.
Oh no!
Oh no! There you go.
Yours is perfect. I don't think I have the range.
You gotta have the proto voice to get really deep in there. As my son does. I'm talking like my dad.